My name is Anna and I'm from Ukraine. And today I want to say 50,000 thank you to the friends and subscribers of my channel. It is a great honor to have you. I am not a professional vlogger and I did not expect it will take me more than a year to inform you about the situation in Ukraine, but I'm very grateful for the love and attention that you give to my country and to my channel. A year ago, on the 11th of March, I have decided to record my first video. It was something like a therapy, and I believe that newspapers and various reportages pay much attention to the number of victims or the weapons supplied or the tactics chosen by the military, but they lack information about ordinary Ukrainians, and many of them did lots of important and heroic actions. So that's why I wanted my channel to be subjective but emotional, and I'm always telling the truth about my beautiful country, Ukraine. And I'm very grateful that during this year I have managed to meet so many of you, people who are interested in our everyday hardship, people who are ready to support, people who like Ukrainian language, history, culture, and want to know more about the largest country in Europe. One of the most difficult emotionally videos was about Bucha and Irpin. When we discovered crimes committed there by Russian orcs, it was so difficult to realize it is happening, but at the same time I felt it is very important to transmit it to the world and not let people forgive and forget. This was one of the first vlogs that collected a lot of views, but I wish to never record videos like that. A year after, me and Sasha were able to visit Irpin and Bucha and to see how these towns are returning back to life, but at the same time to witness serious destructions that were left after Russian occupation. With your support, your ideas, coffees that you buy, and the fact that I have patrons among the subscribers, all of that added my confidence and helped to start 2 more projects that I consider extremely important. We filmed them together with awesome Sasha, whom you know very well, and these are Soviet Myths Debunked and Russian Crimes. Soviet Myths Debunked is a series of episodes where we talk about old Soviet history and various myths that were created by communist propaganda. The problem is that these myths still fuel Russian military machine, and many people around the world believe that Ukraine was a part of Russia and is a part of Russia, or there are Soviet people or something like that. I would also like to tell you that the most viewed video on my channel is actually from this series. That is Rotting West. You can check it. Now it has 188,000 views. Let's make it 200,000. Russian Crimes is another project that I consider extremely important. The problem is that in this series we have so many things to tell you, because Russia is always about crimes and genocide, starting from its history back in the period of Russian Empire through Soviet era and up to modern day Putin's Russia. I believe the world does not know enough about this part of the world, about Central and Eastern Europe. We were hidden behind the Iron Curtain for so long that lots of myths exist, and our task is to tell you more, to explain you more, to show you Russian crimes, and also to demonstrate the beauty of many countries that were hidden behind the Iron Curtain. Today I also want to thank special friends of my channel. Many of you became my subscribers after the interview with Jake Broe on the 25th or 28th of August, and that was an important moment for my channel. But I am even more grateful to Jake for his high-quality content about Ukraine, his attention and his strength in the support of my country. Also, I want to thank Silicon Curtain, who prepares wonderful interviews with people who know a lot about this part of the world, to Operator Starsky, who is one of your favorite YouTube vloggers and with whom we had a perfect stream, Artur Rehi, who does a lot and supports Ukraine both informationally and also by sending various important cars and other stuff needed on the front lines. I want to thank Vlad Vexler, who is a great philosopher and an extremely talented person. All of them are friends of my channel, and I advise you to check their videos if you don't know. And also, I'm extremely grateful for people who are not Ukrainians by origin, but Ukrainians by heart. I know many of such are among my subscribers too. I always feel very emotional when you send me photos of Ukrainian flags in your cities, when you tell me the stories from your life, how you support volunteering movement in Ukraine, Ukrainian refugees, when you read Ukrainian history books, talk to your friends who had doubts, or persuade your politicians to continue supporting my country as this war continues and Russian terrorist attacks take place daily in my beautiful country, my free and independent Ukraine. I'm very grateful for the community of friends and very clever people. Many of your comments inspired my videos, inspired my thoughts, and changed my life. Together, we have gone through so many things, and I'm very grateful for the friendship that I feel on this really difficult road. I remember missiles hitting my town and the sound of a missile flying. I thought this is the sound of someone's death, and it actually happened that way because 6 people died in Lutsk, which is a semi-safe zone. I remember how I spoke to you without electricity, looking for the ways to record and to upload video with candles all around. I remember how you supported me during difficult times and loss of my mother, which is the greatest tragedy of this war for me. And I remember your inspiration when I tell you about some beautiful things in my country, when I take you for a walk in the park or tell you more about Ukrainian traditions or even Ukrainian food. I'm happy that you like learning Ukrainian words with me and that you're so kind, that you're so true, that you're so honest. And sometimes I cannot even express how grateful I am. I realize that many of you live thousands of miles away, and you have your normal lives, and you can live them without thinking of Ukraine. But you choose to think about Ukraine, about our people, about freedom we are all fighting for. And I want to say you thank you 50,000 times. Many of you have become my real friends. I know the histories of your families. I know about your Ukrainian heritage. I have met wonderful people, Martin and Spencer, who became my moderators not only during streams, but sometimes in real life. I have received some presents from you. I'm very grateful to my patrons and to those who buy me coffees as you help develop me the channel. And there are so many things that I want to tell you. So thank you once again for that support. You give me strength, you give me confidence. And it was our joint victory when I was ranked among top 10 Ukrainian vloggers by Kyiv Post. There are so many things that we want to tell you because I believe that things that are important must be told, and many heroes, many stories are left aside. And that is one of the tragedies that happened during war in Ukraine, during Russian war in Ukraine. So my task and the task of Sasha and other people who helped me is to explain you Ukraine, to explain our life during these difficult times, to explain our history, and to introduce you to many beautiful and inspiring things. If you want to follow and know more about me, you can always subscribe to my Instagram and my Twitter or join my Discord community. I will provide the links below this video. Also, I will provide the links to the interviews that I have mentioned and other projects that are connected with my channel. I will continue asking you to subscribe and share my videos because I believe the world needs to know more about Ukraine. And I have to confess, I'm still not a professional vlogger. because I feel like a person that simply shares her experience and tells the truth about her beautiful country, Ukraine. And I'm very grateful that so many of you want to know about Ukraine, want to support the country. At the very beginning of this war, I was surprised and I was super emotional when I realized that the civilized democratic world stands with us and you won't let us down. And many of our victories are because of your help. And the same is about my channel. I'm surprised that I have 50,000 subscribers, my true friends who care about Ukraine and the stories I tell here. And I feel honored and privileged to have this community. Subscribe and share, and let me know what are the things you would like to see in my future videos. Also, we plan to record a stream, maybe with Sasha, because many of you wanted to talk to him. So on my community tab, I will leave you some information about the stream coming, and I encourage you to ask questions. I will choose 50 best questions and we will answer them. Once again, thank you for being friends, and Slava Ukraini!
Героям слава!